Yes. All right. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday. Must be Wellness Wednesday, right? So I hope you guys are having a good day so far, having a great week. Yeah, maybe. I know there's like a lot going on in New Orleans, in Arabi. My thoughts are with you guys. Once again, you guys will make it through it. It's just very heartbreaking to see. So anyway, other than that, I'm so grateful that you're here with me, joining me today. We're gonna dive right into some essential oils in our kids. So yeah, let's just get to it. Let's get right on it. All right, here we go. Hold on, I got a lot of stuff going on here. Let me make this a little bit bigger, you guys. Hold on a second. Slideshow. All right, hello, welcome, oily friends and family. Thank you for joining me today. I wish I had this presentation years ago, at least 5 years ago, because I would have been teaching this class like crazy because I have little ones. And after I found this presentation, I learned a lot because I haven't been, I just didn't know. So when you know better, you do better. So let's dive right into it. So yeah, when I first got my oils, I was playing around with it with, I had a blemish on my chin. I was using the peppermint for fresh breath, but I wasn't really thinking it was for me. Until one night, my son, who's very hyperactive, we couldn't get him to calm down and go to bed, and he was getting his sister worked up. So we were like, what can we give him? So I remembered my aunt mentioned lavender had calming effects. So I asked Ian. It's always helpful to ask the person you're trying to help. I asked him if he would like to try some lavender essential oils, and he said, sure, probably not knowing what I was saying at the time because he was like 6 or 7. And I got some. I just put a small amount on his chest, and within a minute, he stopped jumping on the bed. He got under the covers and passed out. And I thought, yes, I'm going to go spend some time with my husband and binge watch something on Netflix and have some adult time. Didn't think anything of it until the next night. I go into the room, both kids are already in bed. I'm just going in to say goodnight. And Ian's little head pops up and says, Mom, can I have some lavender? And as I'm going to go get it, I thought, oh, there is something to this. So of course, I met up with my aunt who gave me the samples, and my cousin was in town. So she told me the 3 cool things about essential oils, how to safely, affordably, effectively use them, the 3 ways to use them. And I just didn't think they were for me. I still didn't think anything of it until she started talking about Healing Hands Foundation and Co-Impact Sourcing. And those two, that nonprofit organization and the Co-Impact Sourcing just moved me because I was already looking to align myself with companies that were giving back in huge ways. At the time, I was already working with Costco, and they do the Kids Miracle Network. And so they have other fundraising events as well. So I always felt like, I was, contributing to that. It's on some level. So I was like, yeah, sure, sign me up. I'm all for, co-impact sourcing, which is helping the farmers, get a sustainable paycheck, make sure that their families are taken care of, that they're getting all their needs met on the other side of the bottle. And Healing Hands Foundation is their nonprofit organization that benefits, women and girls on education, medical supplies, or clinics, schools. I mentioned that. And they just, through Healing Hands Foundation, they build up, they empower the women across the globe. And I was like, yeah. And then of course, Wellness Advocate, because I can make a little extra money. And I thought, well, I already do that with my photography. So sure, why not? Let me sign up for that too. And I'm so grateful I decided to go that route because I've been able to help out so many people in the past 5 years. So without further ado, so how to ensure safe use? Well, whether you've used essential oils for a long time or you're just starting out, parents are often concerned about using essential oils on children. Now we'll be following along on a script because this is a very new presentation to me. So as I get acclimated with it, I will be following along. So I could be mindful of everybody's time and make sure that I get the information that everybody needs. Although children are smaller and generally more sensitive than adults, it is possible for the entire family to enjoy essential oils on a daily basis. Today, we're going to go over several safety guidelines that will allow you to safely use essential oils at your home with your children, allowing your whole family to reap the benefits that these essential oils have to offer. Keep in mind that it's very important to consult with your child's pediatrician or physician about any specific health concerns or conditions before you start using essential oils on your child. Most doctors really don't know much about the holistic approach, but they're not going to, poo-poo it. They're going to be like, hey, whatever's going to help your child. If you feel comfortable using it, they're usually pretty on board with it. I haven't met one that isn't. Okay. No. Yes, essential oils are safe for children. I know that's a question everybody has. If you are new to essential oils, it's important to know that essential oils have been throughout the world since ancient times. Like, for example, King Tut, they found a vial of frankincense in his tomb because he was all about looking cute. In Greece or in Rome, I think, they would put Roman chamomile on the warriors before they went out into battle to keep them brave. And I mean, also it promotes wellness in China for centuries. Many parents are concerned that essential oils are simply a fad. However, when we consider that essential oils have been used safely and effectively for centuries, hello, baby Jesus. I mean, frankincense and myrrh, those wise men knew something was up, and they were right. Frankincense and myrrh, those two are like powerhouses. So if you don't have frankincense and myrrh, you might want to look into that. Use your points. What else? So many cultures have safely used essential oils within families for thousands of years. So can you. Some parents do worry that essential oils are unsafe for children. That is out there, but they are safe when used correctly. That's why you have a wellness advocate to guide you. Like any substance, essential oils can be unsafe when incorrectly, even for adults. I've used oregano incorrectly one time, and that was awful. And one of my best friends misused oregano, and it was awful for her husband. So it does happen. The key to safe use of essential oils for children and adults is adhering to simple safety guidelines and paying attention to dosage. Just like pharmaceutical medications, right? Essential oils are composed of natural compounds, which means they offer a safe, natural way to care for your family. They come from plants. Like, you can't, I mean, plants could kill you, but they do have benefits. Like any product you could use in your home or on your children, as long as you know how to use essential oils for their intended purposes, you can safely use them on your children. Now, doTERRA wants parents to feel comfortable, not only comfortable, but confident about using essential oils and essential oil products on their children. That is why doTERRA has created the CPT certified pure tested grade testing process to ensure that each essential oil product is high quality, free of contaminants, and safe to use. They do test these 54 times. 11 of those tests are done by third-party labs, so they can compare the reports to make sure there's no adulteration, no contamination, that they can say it's 100% pure, because any company can put that on their bottle, 100% pure. And the marketing around that, as long as they have 5% of a pure essential oil, then the companies could put whatever they want. It's safe to put 100%. But know that when doTERRA says there's 250 drops in a 15 milliliter bottle, you're giving 250 drops of an essential oil and not 5%. Okay. Not only should testing process make us parents feel really good about using doTERRA projects, but it also gives us peace of mind when it comes to sharing these products with our children. Also, if you notice on the screen here, the photo, there are some numbers and an expiration date on the bottom of that lavender bottle. Parents, you can go to source2u.com and enter that lot code, and you can see the report for yourself. So you have peace of mind of, and you know how much of that chemical compound is in it as well. So if you're ever curious about your batch and how much the chemical compound is in there, that's where you need to go. All right, the best way to ensure that you are using essential oils properly with your children is to educate yourself. This is why you come to my classes. This is why I invite you to my classes, and this is why I teach the classes. Remember, the way you use essential oils for yourself is going to be different from how you will use them on your children. So be sure to thoroughly read labels and instructions and educate yourself before applying a product or an oil to your child. So let's go over a couple of safety guidelines that are important to remember when using oils with your kids. The most important thing to remember when using essential oils on children is that kids are not tiny adults. We tend to forget that. They have a much lower body mass. They are still developing. Their bodies and skin is way more sensitive than ours. But rest assured, especially doTERRA essential oils, a little goes a long way, especially with dealing with children. So as you can see in this chart, children require a much smaller dose of essential oils than adults when it comes to aromatic, topical, and internal use. The dermal section refers to what we typically call topical application or application directly to the skin. The internal section refers to taking essential oils by capsule, while oral is drinking or dropping essential oils directly in the mouth, like right under the tongue. A lot of people do that with frankincense because it keeps inflammation down throughout the day. So they do that drop under the tongue every morning. So we typically refer to both of these methods, the oral and internal, simply as internal usage. So when I say internal, I also mean oral as well. This chart condition and concerns of your child before using essential oils. If there are any concerns, always speak to your child's doctor. One of the best ways to safely use essential oils on delicate skin is to dilute. You can use any fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA has a brand that you can trust, but you definitely want to, mix the two together so you can protect their sensitive skin while still allowing them to experience all the benefits that the oil offers. When trying a new oil, the feet are the best place to apply because that's where the skin is the thickest. And then when diluting, it's best to use a drop of essential oil and 5 drops of carrier oil. So I'm going to repeat that. When you decide to dilute, it's best to use 1 drop to 5 drops of carrier oil. 1 drop of essential oil, 5 drops of carrier oil. Hope that's helpful. Okay, where am I? What did I do? Okay, yeah, so perhaps the easiest and safest way to allow your child to enjoy the benefits of essential oil is diffusion. It's actually the #1 way most people use essential oil. Diffusing essential oils in the kitchen, the living room, or your child's bedroom will allow them to experience the aromatic benefits that essential oil has to offer. Whether you want to promote feelings of relaxation, encouragement, focus when they're studying or doing homework, or happiness, diffusing essential oil provides a safe way for the entire family to enjoy. Okay, while children can safely use essential oils, essential oil blends, and many essential oil products from doTERRA, it's important to keep in mind that doTERRA essential oil supplements are designed for adults and shouldn't be taken by children without consulting a healthcare provider. As mentioned before, it is up to you to educate yourself about essential oils, and most importantly, to read any label or product instruction before giving your child an essential oil product. Later on in this presentation, we'll discuss a few essential oil supplements that doTERRA has designed just for kiddies. So stay tuned, okay? Now, while a child's body is overall more sensitive to adults, it's important to avoid certain areas, especially when applying essential oils topically to the skin. So because some areas it's important that you need to avoid, it's important that you always be the one that applies the oil. You can have your teenage older kids apply for themselves. Just have an adult in the room. If it's not you, your husband or aunt, grandma, whatever, just another adult in the room. These sensitive areas you want to avoid when applying essential oils to the skin are the eye skin, the skin around the eyes, any broken or injured skin, the inner nose, or the ears. So what I do, it's instead of the inner nose, apply on the chest, especially if they're laying down, because that, aromatically right there. So the chest is the best spot, just like your mom put vapor rub there, right? You're going to use essential oils. It's better. It's not petroleum based. It's plants. Okay, and then around the ear, instead of inside the ear, you just want to go around on the outside, and then right in the front is okay too. But you never want to go in the ear. That would not be good for anyone. All right. Because kids love to spend a lot of time in the sunshine, it's important to remember that some essential oils can cause skin sensitivity after time in the sun. Any oil that has a potential for sunlight sensitivity will typically have a warning, but it's important to know most citrus oils will cause sensitivity if worn in the sunlight. So that's just kind of like, keep that top of mind. If it's a citrus oil, stay out of the sun, or, avoid the sun. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, be careful, check your products for the warnings. Those with sunlight sensitivity caution suggest you stay out of the sun or UV rays for up to 12 hours after applying the product. You can always put on sunscreen or cover up in long sleeves, hat, whatever you need to do. Okay. All right. Safety tips. All right. One of the most important safety guidelines when it comes to using essential oils in a home with kids is to keep the oils reach out of children. Yeah, because most kids don't really understand what's going on. They see you use it. So just be mindful, keep it, high enough on the counter where you can see it. But just like we do with our cleaning products, we don't keep it low, we keep it up high so the kids can't get to it. It's just common sense, right? All right. In addition to using essential oils aromatically, topically, internally with your kids, there are dozens of fun, kid-friendly ways to use essential oils that might be more appealing to your kids. First, there are endless ways to use essential oils for cooking and baking. And if your kids don't like the taste of essential oils, you can always disguise them by placing a few drops in a smoothie, milkshake, or slushie. I never thought to do that. That's going to be a fun summertime treat. doTERRA also has essential oil recipes that kids will enjoy, like cookies, pancakes, snacks, and so much more. There's tons of recipes for kids on the blog. What I typically do is during the summer, because I know most kids are, not in school, but maybe they're in an activity or something, but maybe you have more time with them than usual this summer, like I will, because it'll be the first summer I'm not working. I typically post these stories that I find on the blog that you can find too at doterra.com. Just look under the lifestyle section on the blog, and yeah, just search, kids, children, do it yourself, fun stuff. And I usually post those throughout the summer. So keep an eye out for those. Follow on Instagram and here on Facebook, and you'll get to see them. All right. Another fun way to enjoy essential oils with your children is with essential oils do it yourself. doTERRA frequently posts do yourself projects on their product blog. I think it's a lifestyle blog that provides creative ways to use essential oils at home. Whether your kids enjoy craft time, bath time, or playtime, doTERRA has plenty of fun do it yourself with essential oils. So again, those are on the blog. Check it out. It's really fun. I've done a couple myself. But my kids are getting a little older, so it's getting a little harder. But if the little ones are still there, it's really fun. Because children have specific needs when it comes to essential oils, doTERRA has created several products and product lines with kids in mind. Let's talk about a few doTERRA products that cater to the sensitive skin and developing of bodies of young children. As we discussed, it's best to dilute essential oils with a carrier oil before applying them on children. doTERRA has helped us out with this doTERRA's Kids collection. It's based with doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil to make the essential oil application easy for adults or children with sensitive skin. Not only are these oils diluted, these touches are diluted, but they come in 10 milliliter roll-on bottles that make them easy to apply and just convenient to take with you on the go as well. They have the carabiners on the cap, so you can attach those to the white lids, and then stick it on their backpacks, either on the hooks or inside the backpack. Or if you want to keep one at home, you can keep them in the cute little case. They come in this adorable pouch, and there's storage, even additional storage inside the pouch, and it has a carabiner as well, so you can clip that to your bag, to your vacation, whatever. Like, it's just super convenient. We keep it in Erica's room, and we use it from time to time. Let's see. It includes the most popular essential oils that you can enjoy the benefits of your favorite oils without worry about sensitivity. So this kit includes Thinker, which is a focus blend. So when they're doing their homework, when they've got a big test, you can apply that on the back of their neck or inside of their wrists on their pulse points or the bottom of their feet before they put their socks on and head out the door. They might have a test that day. Calmer is perfect for bedtime. You apply that on the chest, on the bottom of the feet. Rescuer is if you got some boo-boos, if you get some bobos, or if they do a lot of, if they're very athletic, if they do like lots of running, climbing, or they get sore muscles, or they pulled something, that will help. It's like the deep blue version for kids. Calmer is like Serenity for kids, and Thinker is In Tune for kids. Stronger is like On Guard, but the oils are not as intense, but they're just for more for kids. They got a lower chemical compound than the adults would have, right? Okay. So Stronger is like a protective blend. So before they head out the door every day, you should be applying. Every time my kids get a sniffle, I'm like, we're getting the Stronger. We're applying it on the bottom of the feet if I can't find the On Guard. Tamer is for tummy issues. If they have any tummy issues, it's not as strong as Digestin. It's a little bit more, I don't know. I kind of like it better than Digestin because Digestin is like really potent. Steady. Oh, that's the last one. That's a grounding blend. So if I don't know if they've got like anxious feelings or they feel overwhelmed, especially with emotions, toddlers tend to get a little like it's too much information for them and they just explode, and people think they're having a tantrum or they're misbehaving, but they're just having an emotional breakdown. Steady's there to guide them. And then Brave, first day of school, first day of anything, just put a little courage on them, on their chest, inside their wrists, behind their neck, wherever they want to apply it to. And it comes with the little cards so you can like read up on them and find out what oil blends are in there, and it's just fun little education for the kids as well. All right, one major reason people use essential oils is to help manage their mood. We just talked about tantrum. Essential oils can be used to calm anxious feelings, promote feelings of excitement or encouragement, and so much more. It's just the tip of the iceberg, folks. Because aromatherapy is so helpful for mood management, doTERRA created an emotional aromatherapy product line, which includes essential oils to help uplift, calm, or alter your mood. For children and adults with sensitive skin, doTERRA created the emotional aromatherapy touch line, which is like the original touch line that includes the fractionated coconut oil, comes in the 10 milliliter roller bottles. And as parents, we know how many emotions our children could go through a single day. And when emotions are running high and you need a little extra help calming or consoling your child, doTERRA's emotional aromatherapy touch oils are the perfect companion. So yeah, when your kid, I find it's very helpful. Now, sometimes my kids don't want to be bothered with the oils. They like will give me the look or flat out no. So what I do, because I'm also trying to not process their emotion, is I grab the piece or I grab the chair, I grab one of these oils and I put it on me. And then I go over to the kid because I give them some space. I like let them have their moment. I put the oils on and on me, and then I walk over and ask, how are we feeling? Are you ready to talk? Do you need a hug? Do you want me to just stand here? Do you want me to hold you? I like just kind of ask a couple of questions, try not to re-aggravate everyone, but they can smell me and the aromatherapy. And then all of a sudden it's just a whole different household. So try that, you guys. If your kids are just like, get away from me with oils, put it on you and then hug them. Then they're not going to run away from you. All right. Like we talked before, some doTERRA nutritional supplements are designed for adults, which is why doTERRA has created a few essential oil supplements products just for kids. PBS Junior, I'm a huge fan. I love this. Even if you run out of your own probiotic, you can turn to this. If you don't like taking capsules as an adult, this is a perfect another option for you. It's a probiotic, 30 sachets in a box. So like a 30-day supply per kid. Unless you just do during the week, which is what I do Monday through Friday, is I give my kid the probiotic because she's about to go to school. So that's what I do. It has a watermelon strawberry flavor. The kids love it. I just rip it open for her. She puts it right down like a pixie stick. It has a really yummy flavor, no sugar. What else can I say about it? This product is a blend of 6 different probiotic strains that have been specifically chosen for their benefits for kids. I'm just going to underline that for next time, you guys, because I'll be teaching this again. All right, because I love this class. Oh yeah, and so if they don't want to take it and straight down right into the mouth, you can mix it in water, juice, your favorite child's beverage, smoothies. Just don't put in any hot liquids because that's going to kill the probiotic. So try to be mindful of that. You could put it also in their food, yogurt, cereal, or smoothies. I'm gonna have to do some experimentations this summer. All right, excuse me. The doTERRA A to Z chewable is another wonderful product that allows you to provide your child with vitamins without making them swallow a capsule or a pill. Children love the tasty watermelon flavor of doTERRA A to Z chewables, and you can rest easy knowing that it doesn't contain any high fructose corn syrup or any artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. As a dietary supplement, the A to Z chewable is designed to provide children with a balanced blend of vitamins A, B, E, and C, and is safe for children for 4 years and up. Okay. If you have tried giving your children omega supplements but can't seem to get past the fishy taste, if it has a fishy taste or a fishy flavor, any fishy smell, that omega is rancid because omegas are not sustainable. And a lot of times people complain about the smell and the flavor. And yeah, that omega is not doing you anything. You just like wasted your money. So this omega, so you might want to consider switching. This IQ Omega is an omega-3 supplement that uses the refreshing taste of wild orange essential oil to appeal to your children. Not only is the IQ Omega easy for kids to swallow, but it also provides 100 milligrams of concentrated omega-3 fatty acids per serving. And the IQ Omega was also designed to be used in conjunction with the A to Z chewables as a comprehensive dietary supplement foundation that promotes vitality and wellness. Give these products a try. That's what I did. I got all 3, tried each one out with both my kids. They fell in love with the PB Assist Junior, but they were not fans of the IQ Mega or the, but this was years ago. This was probably 4 years ago. But it's easy if you feel like, oh, I don't want to spend the money and then they don't like it. If that does happen, you can ship the bottles back and get your money and get that returned. That's what I ended up doing just because I didn't want to like waste product. So yeah, it's really easy. All you have to do is call customer service and that's it. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or whoever signed you up, got you, welcomed you as a member into doTERRA. Get with them, see if they're still doing the stuff. Let me stop the share. All right. And yeah, just a quick text or message. And if they don't get back to you, you can always leave a comment here or direct message me. I'd be happy to help you guys out. I don't want anybody joining doTERRA and then just kind of floating away. I'm hoping that's not happening now. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'm going to see you not next week. I'm taking a break. Yay! Much needed break. It's spring break for me and the kids. So I'm taking a break, you guys. Because that would have been 5 classes and Mama can't do 5 classes. Not right now. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. So starting April, all new classes in April. I wish I had it in front of me. I know there's one about skincare, how you can use essential oils because we talked about this in the class last week, how some oils are used for, cleansing the skin and some oils are used for cleansing the surfaces, keeping insects away. No, we're going to learn about what essential oils help cleanse the skin and maybe some protocols. All right. So I hope you join me in April. Yeah. See you in April, you guys. Enjoy the rest of March. Take care. Bye.